Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'd like to dive into another machine on the Vulnhub, which is CK3. This is the third machine in this My File Server series. Great. So possibly I will record several videos to do this machine, and in every video I will showcase different techniques. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. You're greatly appreciated. So now we can head over to Kali Linux, since I've already imported the machine into the VirtualBox. So then, now let's bring up the terminal window to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. So as you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 220. And what are we going to do next? We need to perform port and self scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already done that before. So now we can get out its result. Let's scroll up a bit. So as you can see over here, I took the options like scene scan, the default script scan, and version scan, followed by the full range port scan. The last option of all is ON, to output the result into this file. So then we can retrieve scanning results whenever. Okay? From the Nmap scanning results, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 open ports. So many open ports. So I think this gives us much more possibilities to penetrate into this machine. As I mentioned in the other videos, of course, maybe we go further. We need to, analyze the scanning results first. The first port 21, which is running FTP service, and also the version information. With this default script option, we can tell that the target allows anonymous FTP login. Okay? And we need to check it out manually afterwards. The second one is 22, which is running SSH service, and also the version information. At this point, we cannot do very much with SSH service. The next one is 80, which is running HTTP service, and also the version information. And the next one is 111. In most cases, we cannot do anything with RPC or remote procedural call process. And the next two are used by Samba service. And the next one is 1337 waste. And the next, I think, used by NFS. And next one is 2121, which is also running FTP service, and also the version information. So many services running on the target machine. And this one is also has something to do with the NFS service. Okay, so what can we do next? Just I mentioned in the other videos, if the target machine has file sharing service running, such as FTP, Samba, and NFS, and we should enumerate such a service first. Okay, let's do it now. And I'd like to start from the Samba service. So how to do? So how to enumerate Samba service? Roughly speaking, there will be two major tools or utilities. The first one is smbclient, and with uppercase L option, and the IP address of the target. So we got, besides default shares, we find two shares. We can copy, paste over here, and next, we can try to access these two shares remotely. So how to do? We can use the same utility SMB, but we need to use it differently, okay? And double slash followed by the IP address of the target. So the first one is SMB data. So we are in. Now we can list out directory content, and we can find two important, or three maybe, to do, ID, private key, note. So now we can try to download these three files: get ID, get note. Now also we can try to navigate across different locations or directories, but we are forbidden to do that. No problem. We can exit from this Samba session. Next, now of course, before we go on, we can have a look at downloaded files from the target machine. To do, this should be shares on the Google and notes. So I removed find command. Oh, find command has been removed. Interesting. But don't want to delete this command. So maybe we need also copy this command here. Maybe later we need to pay attention to this information. I don't think this one, no to anyone. Okay, and how about the private key? Fantastic. Now, even we just, do something surrounding the Samba service, we have already got its private key. Although now we do not know the username, no problem. We can use another utility to get the usernames on the target machine. I always use these two utilities to enumerate Samba service. Even up to this point, we didn't enumerate other, or didn't try to exploit other services. Here we can find two users, the SMB user, and another one is blah. Great. And also, I think we need to access another share user. Kindly, but this requires authentication. No problem. So far, we have already got two usernames and also the private key. In order to use this private key, it would be better to change its mode to 400 or 600. Otherwise, sometimes the authentication may fail to run or may fail to work. Okay, and there are two possible users. We can try one by one. Okay, so we can use SSH, SMB user. Press enter. Oh, sorry, I misspelled the IP address of the target. Yes. Oh, this private key has been protected by passphrase. No problem. We can use SSH to join to convert this private key to hash value. It's done, and then we can use John Reaper to crack it, because I have already made such a crack earlier or before. So we can use the show option to display cached password by John Reaper. So the password is very stupid and simple. So now we can connect to the target machine again. The password, it does work. Even we do not need to try with another username. Fantastic. Now we need to gather information to make lateral movement, right? So run me, so the bash history, password run me. So what's the run me? Run me. It's hung there. Why are you here? Well, of course, I know why I'm here. So maybe next we can do a more local enumeration on the target. Nothing here. Go to the var. Go to www. Go to HTML. At SSH. Very, very interesting. So the authorized keys. Even we have the shadow. We have the shadow file. Very stupid misconfiguration. We can cut out this shadow. And I think now we can copy this line and save it to file to crack it. Blah hash. Then we can use John Reaper to crack it. Blah. Because again, for the same reason, the John Reaper will not launch actual attack again. So we can use the show blah, and we have already got its password. Beautiful. Okay, so now we can switch to another user very easily. Okay, so now we can get the user flag, and now we can run sudo. Even we can run commands like capsh, set cap to elevate privilege. But the question is how to do. We can go to website of CTF opens, which contains a lot of instructions on how to elevate privilege by different binaries. So the capsh sudo, very easy. We just use this way to elevate. Double hyphen. We can paste over here. We have already become the root user, and we can grab the final flag. Also, alternatively, maybe we can utilize this one. So let's go back. Set cap. Oh, it's not. I think this is not standard library, or maybe it's standard, but this website has not included this one, or it's not vulnerable. Okay, so anyway, we have already done this machine, and I'd like to see you next. Bye. Have a good day, please.